There are probably some habits you do every day that might actually be hurting your Jack Russell Terrier. In fact, even some of the most seemingly harmless habits can physically or emotionally hurt your Jack Russell, or at the least, cause some anxiety and stress. So in this video, we'll reveal 10 common ways you may be hurting your JRT and what to do instead. But here's one of the most common mistakes owners make. Number 1. Using inconsistent training with your Jack Russell. Training a Jack Russell Terrier without consistency is like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. It's confusing and frustrating for everyone involved. The problem is, Jack Russells are known for their strong-willed nature, which means they need clear, consistent guidance to understand what you expect from them. If you let them jump on the bed one day and scold them for it the next, they'll be puzzled and may start to misbehave out of sheer bewilderment. Jack Russells thrive on structure. Their sharp minds crave routines and consistent rules. When training is inconsistent, they get mixed signals and don't know how to please you, which can reinforce bad behavior such as incessant barking, digging, or chewing your favorite sneakers to shreds. To keep your Jack Russell on the right track, establish a training schedule and stick to it like glue. Use positive reinforcement, tasty treats, enthusiastic praise, and belly rubs to reward good behavior. But most importantly, make sure everyone in the household follows the same rules and commands. Number 2. Ignoring their hunting instincts. Believe it or not, these tiny, hyperactive dogs are some of the finest badger hunters in the canine kingdom. And while no owner wants a crazy hunting dog in the home, trying to suppress their hunting instinct is like trying to bottle up a storm. Their prey drive is hardwired, and ignoring this drive can lead to boredom and frustration, causing them to dig up your yard or chase anything that moves. To keep them happy and engaged, provide outlets for their natural hunting behavior. For example, engage them in activities that stimulate hunting, such as fetch, puzzle toys, or a mini obstacle course in the yard. These not only satisfy their hunting instincts, but also keep their agile minds sharp. Interactive toys that challenge their problem-solving skills can also be great fun. Hide treats around the house or yard and let them sniff them out, turning mealtimes into a scavenger hunt. The worst possible thing you could do is to scold them every time they show a glimpse of their prey drive. Number 3. Not keeping a sharp eye on your Jack Russell. Don't be fooled. Jack Russells are like tiny, furry escape artists. Turn your back for a second, and they're off exploring the world, often getting into trouble. Jack Russells have a knack for finding ways to escape, whether it's digging under fences or squeezing through small gaps. And if you ignore this adventurous spirit, it can lead to dangerous situations, from running into traffic to getting lost. But there are ways to keep them safe. Besides keeping a close eye on them, ensure your yard is secure with no easy escape routes. Regularly inspect fences and gates for any potential weak spots. When outside of a secure area, always use a leash to prevent any sudden dashes after squirrels or other small animals. Keep them engaged with plenty of exercise and mental stimulation, and always keep an eye on them to prevent any Houdini-like escapes. Number 4. Leaving them alone for too long. Picture this. Your Jack Russell, left alone, turns into a one-dog demolition crew. These lively and sociable pups crave interaction and can morph into tiny tornadoes of destruction if left by themselves for too long. You might return to a scene of chaos, chewed furniture, shredded pillows, or worse. Jack Russells have an intense need for companionship, and when deprived of it, they quickly become bored and anxious, leading to behaviors that would drive any owner crazy. To avoid this, make sure your Jack Russell isn't left alone for extended periods. Arrange for a dog walker or pet sitter if you're out for long hours. Provide a variety of toys and puzzles to keep their sharp minds occupied. And if you have the means, consider doggy daycare, where your pup can play and socialize with other dogs, burning off energy and staying happy. By keeping your Jack Russell's needs for companionship in mind, you'll come home to a content and well-behaved pup instead of a scene from a disaster movie. Number 5. Not giving them enough exercise. Sure, Jack Russells may be small dogs, but that doesn't mean they're chill lap dogs that can lounge around all day. Not giving a Jack Russell enough exercise is like shaking a soda before opening it. All that pent-up energy is bound to explode. Unsurprisingly, these spirited dogs are bred to be active and need plenty of physical and mental stimulation. Without sufficient exercise, they'll become frustrated and channel that pent-up energy into destructive behaviors. And trust me, it will be bad. These small dogs need at least an hour of vigorous exercise daily, which can include brisk walks, runs, or play sessions in a secure yard. They love games like fetch, frisbee, and tug-of-war, which not only help them burn off energy, but also strengthen your bond. Remember, a well-exercised Jack Russell is a happy, well-behaved one. Number 6. Not giving them enough mental stimulation. Imagine having the mind of a genius, but being stuck in a dull, empty room all day. That's what life is like for a Jack Russell without sufficient mental stimulation. In fact, they're a lot smarter than you think. These clever canines are always ready to solve a problem or learn a new trick, and without activities to engage their sharp minds, they can turn into little mischief makers. They'll dig holes around the home, bark at everything, and even run circles around the living room. Is that really what you want? Of course not. To keep their brains busy, you need to provide plenty of challenges and activities. By keeping your Jack Russell's mind active, you'll have a happier, more content pup who's less likely to engage in unwanted behaviors. Number 7. Using harsh discipline with your Jack Russell. Yelling, scolding, or using fear-based tactics are among the worst things you could do to your Jack Russell. While they may be stubborn at times, you'll need to resist the urge for harsh discipline. Despite their tenacity, Jack Russells are actually highly sensitive dogs, and harsh methods can do more harm than good. Instead of learning, they'll become fearful and anxious, making training even more challenging. While it's true that Jack Russells are eager to please, they need clear, consistent, and positive guidance, with the key word being positive. Instead of focusing on what they're doing wrong, reward them for what they're doing right. And if they're engaging in unwanted behavior, redirect their attention to a more appropriate activity. For instance, if they're chewing on your shoes, offer a chew toy instead. By using gentle, reward-based training methods, you'll help your Jack Russell become a well-behaved and happy companion. Number 8. Neglecting or not providing enough socialization. Think of your Jack Russell as a little explorer ready to discover the world, but without a proper map, they might get lost or scared. Early socialization is their treasure map, guiding them through new experiences and teaching them how to react calmly and confidently. Even a simple trip to the park can turn into a stressful ordeal, with your pup feeling like they're in uncharted territory. By introducing your Jack Russell to a variety of people, pets, and environments early on, you're giving them the tools they need to navigate life confidently. The thing is, Jack Russells need socialization more than many other breeds. And let's be real, they're not a naturally calm breed. These highly active dogs are full of zest and boundless energy, and they need to learn how to properly channel that enthusiasm around others. If a Jack Russell never learns to calm down around a dog that's not interested in playing, you can bet there will be mishaps in the future. So if you make the mistake of not giving them early socialization, it probably won't end well. A well-socialized Jack Russell grows into a confident, sociable dog that's ready for any adventure. Number 9. Overfeeding your Jack Russell. Picture this, your Jack Russell turning into a roly-poly furball that waddles instead of zooms. Don't laugh, it could really happen. Overfeeding might seem like an act of love, but it's setting them up for a host of health problems. These dogs are masters at convincing you they need just one more treat. But if you're an owner, you know it's never just one more treat with them. Plus, with their petite size, it means extra calories add up fast. And with the JRT being prone to hip dysplasia and joint problems, they really can't afford the extra weight on their bodies. Instead of giving in to their puppy dog eyes, focus on portion control and a balanced diet. Incorporate plenty of exercise to help them burn off calories and stay in top shape. And if they really want a treat, look for low-calorie alternatives like carrot sticks or cucumber slices. With a fit and healthy Jack Russell, they're not just happier, but also primed for a longer, more vibrant life. And number 10. Not brushing their teeth. Imagine if you skip brushing your teeth for a month. Not a pretty picture, right? Well, this is one of the most common things that JRT owners neglect with their dog. And like with many small dogs, Jack Russells are prone to dental issues. That said, ignoring their dental health can result in bad breath, painful infections, and even tooth loss. Jack Russells, with their love for chewing and playing, can develop plaque and tartar buildup quickly. This can escalate to gum disease, which not only affects their mouth, but can also impact their overall health. So regular dental care is essential to keep their teeth and gums in top shape. Start by brushing your Jack Russell's teeth several times a week with dog-specific toothpaste. It might take some getting used to, but most dogs come to tolerate, if not enjoy, this routine. But don't forget about regular vet checkups, as your vet can perform professional cleanings and spot any potential issues early. And hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.